Oi, did you get that?
Oh, I told you I'll trap him!
Shot of the day. Hello, ni hao.
Ni hao.
It's great for me to be back and finally meet again with the Chinese culture and see all the good stuff. I know you were growing up in Singapore. Is there any similarities with the Chinese culture, or is it different?
I think it's quite similar in some sense because things like eating, like when we use chopsticks,
Yeah.
spoon, bowls, I think there's a lot of similarity in some sense. What do you miss about coming back to China?
For the last few years, we haven't been able to play many World Tour tournaments here in China. And what I've missed the most is the interest for the sport. Every time we're playing a tournament here, everybody in the city is watching and following.
Yeah.
So it's great to finally feel the vibe and the atmosphere around the badminton tournament in China.
The atmosphere is always very amazing because of their cheers. There's so many people here in the stadium.
It is.
Yeah, it's so hype.
Also, being able to engage with the fan base here in China, you can sort of really get back to the connection you have with the Chinese fan base for both of us, which I think is really valuable for us.
Yes, totally. So, who's your favorite Chinese badminton player?
When I was a young player, I started searching on the internet and I found Bao Chunlai.
Oh, because he was
He was tall, same sort of body frame as me. He instantly became my favorite. And actually, first time I played him was at Singapore Open.
Oh?
Back in 2010, I think, and I beat him.
You learned from him and then you beat him.
Yeah, it's a crazy win for me back then. So how about you? Who's your favorite Chinese badminton player?
I think mine will be the same as many players, which is Lin Dan. I actually grew up watching him. I still watch a lot of his
For sure.
his videos because the way he plays is just so interesting.
So Lo, I think we should talk a little bit about the language. And I'm really interested in asking you, how did you learn Mandarin?
I actually don't speak Mandarin within my family.
Oh, okay.
I actually learned it very young because of school. Like we go to Chinese school and I speak among my friends. Yeah, it was pretty natural. But how about you? I'm more interested in yours because you're not exactly from a Chinese background. So yeah. Why and how did you learn it?
School wasn't really my strong side. So I quickly realized if I wanted to do well in badminton, I couldn't really do proper schooling. And so I dropped out of school. But I still felt like I needed to use my head besides badminton. And one of my former coaches, he said, why don't you learn Mandarin? I told my friends and my family about I wanted to learn Mandarin. And then they were laughing at me. And I was like, I gotta show them, like, I can learn this language. And then I remember after the 2016 Olympics, when I won the bronze, I made my first viral interview in Mandarin. And after that, there was really no going back for me. But I've been learning for the past 6 years now. Now, when I haven't been able to speak that much, all the Chinese fans would say, hey, 为什么你的普通话退步了? And then I'm like, okay, I have to pick it up again.
So how has speaking Mandarin opened up opportunity? Careful. How has speaking Mandarin opened up opportunities for you?
There are so many Mandarin-speaking countries who love badminton. So to be able to communicate with the fan bases in Mandarin, meeting new people and building new friendships has been really meaningful to me. So how about you, being bilingual? What opportunities have it brought you, and do you think more people should learn more languages?
Personally, I feel that language is a very powerful thing.
Yeah.
To learn and to know multiple languages actually give me some advantage.
Yeah.
In some ways, like for example, if I go to Indonesia, I can actually speak to them in Bahasa, and if I go to China, I can speak to them in Chinese. So other than Danish and Mandarin, English, is there any other language that you want to learn?
I definitely think learning a language is really, really fun and also healthy for the brain. I would like to learn Japanese at some point if I have the time and the opportunity. I think it's a beautiful language, and some of the characters are a little bit similar and stuff like that compared to Mandarin. How about you? Do you have any language you want to learn?
I actually want to learn Japanese as well.
Really?
And I actually started learning Japanese in 2016.
We can hire
Yeah, we can learn together.
Yeah, that's good.
Then I can laugh at you, or you can laugh at me at how bad we are.
Exactly. There was a quote which really motivated me actually after I've been learning Mandarin for some time, was that if you speak to a person in their second language, you speak to their brain, but if you speak to them in their mother tongue and their first language, you speak to their heart. Oh, wow.
Wow.
What a beautiful place.
Looks pretty nice here.
Wow, this looks fantastic.
It looks
Very
amazing.
fancy. So what do you know about 江浙菜?
I don't know a whole lot, but I know that they love seafood. What is your favorite Chinese dish?
I wouldn't say favorite, but that time I went to Suzhou and it was pretty nice when I tried the song su yu.
Huh?
You know, it's called song su yu. It's squirrel, but then it's a fish.
Ah, okay.
And then there's also some he xia, some small shrimp where they say they eat it as a snack. You use chopsticks pretty well, huh?
Yes, I've trained a lot. I remember first time I had to use them. I had no idea, so I had to go
Did you-
online
did
and
you use
Google.
it
Yeah,
like
exactly. But now it's better.
It's so proper, like so much proper than many other people that I know.
Okay.
Because I think in Singapore a lot of them use like
Yeah.
like that, which I don't know how they actually.
So I can come to your home and eat without looking stupid.
But you always don't look that smart. Nah, just kidding.
Wow.
这是什么？
借味玫瑰虾球，上面这个玫瑰花瓣可以吃的，
哦，可以吃的。
对
好的，谢谢。
所有的可以吃。
玫瑰虾球
既好看，营养价值还不错。
，Do you know 玫瑰虾球
我不知道这是什么。
？Direct translate would be roast prawn ball.
Ah, okay.
啊，谢谢。
谢谢你。We have tea as well.
What is it?
I couldn't tell you, but I think it's a green tea, yeah? That's another thing here, like, which is really interesting in China. The tea. In Denmark, you would never have so many kinds and so many different price points and stuff like that.
But anyway, speaking of tea, this tea leaf here is 铁观音茶.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so it's a tea leaf on top of the
Yeah,
meat.
apparently. You don't really have this kind of sharing culture.
Okay. No, as I said, like in Denmark, it's more about you order a dish, then you mind your own business, and we really don't like to share our food. But as I've traveled more and more in Asia, I sort of got used to it, right? And I actually like this because you get to try all kinds of dishes, and I think it's a good way of doing it. So I maybe install one of these rotating tables at my home. Okay, now we're talking.
新鲜的桂鱼劈成鱼片，下面是炒米垫的底。这个炒米是我们师傅精心炒制出来的。这道菜带有满满的爱。孔子说：“有朋自远方来，不亦乐乎？”欢迎你来到中国。
哇，谢谢，
非常感谢，
很深奥。
很开心有机会来。Wow. Tastes good.
Good.
Yeah, really good. Solo, I definitely learned a lot today. I think it's time to wrap up and say thank you so much. I cannot wait for our next adventure.
I can't wait to explore it.
Me too. Stay tuned.
He knew it.
Yes.